Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. club. And it's Tuesday. The sun's out, the clouds lifted, and we're going to go on a walk and talk. And today I'm going to do a book summary once again of something that I've read just recently, which I found quite interesting. And I thought it'd be worthwhile just to share with you and see where it takes us. Anyway, just walking through the beautiful jacaranda canopy here. As you can see, these beautiful mauve lilac flowers are just absolutely glorious. I just love seeing these flowers, these little flowers just drop from the sky. The closest thing I'll ever come to purple rain, but it's just a beautiful way to get around and to spend a morning tea. Anyway, what I want to do today is chat to you about a book entitled The Mask of Masculinity. How cool is that title? The Mask of Masculinity, and it's written by an author called Lewis Howes, and it's basically a book talking about the masks that men wear to hide their real selves, the masks that are worn just to protect themselves and to show their masculinity. And there are nine masks that are detailed in this book, and what we'll do is we'll just go through each one of them, have a chat about them, and you can probably identify people in your life or people around you who fall into one or more of the categories. Anyway, I'll just quickly walk through each of the masks, and then we'll just do a little bit of a deeper dive on each of them. So the first one is the Stoic mask, followed by the athletic mask, then the material mask, the sexual mask, the aggressive mask, the Joker mask, the invincible mask, the know-it-all mask, and last but not least, the alpha mask. So according to the author, these are the types of masks that the men around us, the men in our lives, that we've identified over the years, tend to hide behind. And most of them will be masks that you're aware of. So let's just talk about it. So the first one, the Stoic mask, is the man who hides behind the emotionless mask, where they don't show their emotion, they don't show their feelings for fear of showing feeling or emotion, that they're seen as weak and can be manipulated. It's a funny one. There's a lot of men that fall into this category, especially the old school men, the men from my grandfather's generation. Basically grew up not showing love, not showing too much emotion, because it would be looked down upon or thought of, as I said before, as being a weakness. But it is a mask, and there is a personality and a person behind that mask. And the trick for each and every person is to look beyond that mask and try and identify and find out a little bit more about that person. And what you'll find is the people who are stoic and don't really show much emotion behind the scenes, at the family front, tend to drop their guard every now and then. And you probably find that they are very, very lovely people who are very warm and generous, but use the mask just to protect themselves from from the people around them, and to basically, I guess, protect themselves, because all the masks you'll find, and what the author suggests, are forms of protection. They're not real, it's not the real person, but it's the game that the person plays to just protect themselves from the people around them. The other mask is the athletic mask. How many people do we know in our lives who their athleticism is their main definition? They're usually great at sport, they're a gym junkie, they love themselves, they're always taking selfies of their physical capabilities, and they're the ones who define themselves as being athletic. And once again, this mask is masking something that has happened in their life, or something that they're trying to hide behind, because once again, as we said, the masks are a coping mechanism. It's a way that they use, or something that they use to mask something else which is happening in their lives. And we're surrounded by lots of athletic masks, and you know that once an athlete gets a bit of alcohol in them, or a few drugs in them, then the real person comes out, and it's not quite the perfect person that they come across as. The third type of mask, and there's plenty of these, is the material mask, where the person defines himself by the money he has, the material possessions. You can see it, you know what I'm talking about. The cars, the watches, the buzz, the jet-setting lifestyle, the restaurants, generally the show-offs in our society, the show-offs in our social circle, and people who equate their importance and their place in society by the money they have. But once again, you know, as they say, you know, you can make lots of money, but are you really happy? Are you really loved? And are you really loving? The next one is a popular one. There's quite a few people that fit into this category. Is the sexual one, where the person puts on the mask of his sexuality, and they assume that their worth is based on the number of conquests that they have, the number of people that they've slept with, the number of relationships that they've been in. And you know, in the old days, the Greeks would be defined as being a kamaki, where they'd spend all their time just trying to see how many women they could chat up, and how many, as I said, how many conquests they could enjoy within a summer month, to compare and contrast themselves to their mates and friends. But once again, you ask yourself, how fulfilling is this mask? You know, do people really care how many women you've been with, or how many men you've strung along in your life? And once again, it's something which is covering up, or something which is a coping mechanism for some shallowness and some anxiousness that the people have in their lives. The fifth mask is the aggressive mask. The ones who are argumentative, the ones who are always wanting to fight, the ones who love to have enemies and enjoy being hated and being seen as being somebody who's worthwhile to be hated. And you know what I'm talking about in terms of the bully, the bikie, the tough boy, the one who just struts around and wants to define himself as being tough. But as we said, drop that mask, because your arrogance is not appreciated and not welcomed, and it's hiding some bigger and deeper issues that need psychological help. The next one is the joker, the one who's always joking around, the hyper-realist. But you'll find that the people who are always joking, always making fun, always having a laugh, are also people who are trying to avoid something serious that has happened or is happening in their lives. And there is a level of uncomfort or discomfort that causes them to not be as serious as what they can be, and to basically be frivolous in all aspects of their lives. The seventh mask is the one of invincibility, the one who fears nothing, the daredevil, the risk on, die young style of man. The eighth one is the know-it-all, the one who's always trying to prove their worth, prove that they're smart, and quite immature in many ways. But what you'll also find, and what these people don't understand, is that nobody likes a know-it-all. So you're best on just removing that mask, because it's not going to get you very far. But unfortunately, it's something that they wear to mask many insecurities that they may have in their lives. And the last mask of all is the alpha mask, the alpha male, the one who is controlling, who wants to dominate all of those around them, and always wants to win. So there you go. That's the list of all the typical mask types that men use to express their masculinity. But what the author talks about is that you don't need to wear these masks. It's a bit of a wank fest to wear any of these masks. And the most appropriate way to look at life and to live your life is to be yourself. You don't need to be somebody else. You don't need to be the person that other people want you to be. You are more than capable of being worthy and adding value in the world by just being yourself, as we said, and not having to pretend to be an alpha male. You don't have to pretend to be the know-it-all, or invincible, or a joker, or aggressive, or the sexual deviant, or the one who's got all the money and can buy his happiness, or the athlete, or the stoic. You can be whoever you are and still find your place in the world. And a great message from this book, that we can all stop pretending, and it's time for men to be real, to express themselves freely and fully, and not to hide behind the various masks which most people just find absolutely boring and shallow and immature. So grow up, take your place in the world, and add some value. Be yourself and connect as deeply as you can with as many people as you can, because time is running out, and you'll only have yourself to blame. So the author suggests to just peel off that mask and be the real man, be the real you, because we all are different, we're all individual, and we don't need to mimic other people or other types of people. Let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. And wishing you all the very best for the rest of the day. And may we continue to live an authentic life without the need of hiding behind a BS mask, and to be an actor in our lives, and to be ourselves and to live the life of our choosing without being concerned and worried about what other people think, and not trying to live as a fake, but to live, as we said before, the authentic you, the beautiful you, and the you that you need to accept first. And once you accept the real you, then everybody around you also open their arms, accept you, and appreciate you for who you are. So take off those masks, throw them in the bin, and move forward. So wishing you great success, and onward and upward. Yasas. Bye for now.